This is Harrison Ford, the legendary everyman hero who's been a part of modern film history. He's Han Solo, he's Indiana Jones, he's maybe a replicant, maybe not, jury's still out. And more recently, he helped expand the Yellowstone franchise as Jacob Dutton in the Western series 1923.
You attack my family, it's gonna be the last thing you ever do.
When Harrison was in his mid-20s, he was introduced to the world as bellhop pager in the film Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round.
No, sir. Charles Ellis. Room 607.
But most of his early career was spent on TV. He played his fair share of no-good, dirty bank-robbing cowpokes in The Virginian and Gunsmoke, but he also pulled off that suave Harrison Ford charm in the FBI, and even played a hippie in Love American Style.
Yeah, I dig you too, man.
Despite getting consistent acting work and landing the role of a drag racer in George Lucas's Oscar-nominated film American Graffiti,
hey, you're supposed to be the fast thing in the valley, man, but that can't be your car. It must be your mama's car.
Harrison decided to pursue a career in carpentry to support his family, which gave him more freedom in choosing acting jobs. After Francis Ford Coppola hired Harrison to expand his office, he offered him supporting roles in The Conversation and Apocalypse Now. Meanwhile, he was brought in as a line reader during the casting process of a little space opera called Star Wars. But he impressed George Lucas enough to land the iconic role of the swashbuckling space smuggler Han Solo.
Look, your worshipfulness, let's get one thing straight. I take orders from just one person, me.
From that point on, he made the jump to hyperspace as a beloved leading man. He grabbed a fedora and a whip and became everyone's favorite professor of archaeology, Indiana Jones, in Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Temple of Doom, jettisoned back to space and got the girl in The Empire Strikes Back.
I love you.
I know.
And he even had time to hunt down some rogue replicants in the landmark sci-fi noir Blade Runner. After a huge streak of blockbuster films, Harrison received an Oscar nomination when he played John Book, a detective putting together the pieces of a conspiracy while hiding in an Amish community in Witness.
It's not our way.
But it's my way.
He's also cited his role as the disillusioned and arrogant inventor Allie Fox in The Mosquito Coast as one of his favorite roles.
Why sell a man what he wants? Sell him what he doesn't need. Pretend he's got 8 legs and 2 stomachs and money to burn. It's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Harrison continued to deliver countless standout roles in thrillers throughout the 80s and 90s. He played Jack Ryan in Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger, a doctor falsely accused of murder in The Fugitive, and a president who has a strict policy when it comes to negotiating with terrorists in Air Force One.
Get off my plane.
From there, Harrison was the go-to leading man throughout Hollywood, whether it was in dramas, sci-fi, action, romance, comedy, or even suspense. Harrison did it all. And he did it all again when he reprised all 3 of his iconic characters in Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and Blade Runner.
Sometimes to love someone, you gotta be a stranger.
Get back.
Needless to say, Harrison Ford is a cornerstone in modern Hollywood, but his true strength as an actor comes from his ability to show glimpses of vulnerability in larger-than-life roles. He's the great, imperfect, charming, maybe a little rough around the edges hero, who always gets the job done.